What's up, y'all? Welcome back. So I'm filming a couple videos. It's late, but I really want to try and get like 3 videos recorded. So we're gonna start with like my summer base routine. Okay, so let's start with the base. So I usually use the Yummy Skin Water Powder Serum, and I use the Essence Fix and Last Jelly Primer. So I'm gonna go in with the Water Powder Serum first. I'll be forgetting to shake it up. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay, so now I'm gonna go with the Essence Primer, and I got this one from Ulta. And I usually just get Danessa's products like off her website because she has a rewards program. And honestly, with how much I buy, I'd rather be buying it from the website because I think I have like $20 off in order from like all the rewards and stuff of all the money I spent. Because baby, one thing about me, I will splurge on Danessa's products because they are literally so high quality. And she like just dropped the Yummy Skin concealers. They're like the Lift and Flex concealers. And I really want to get 3 shades. I want to get like a shade for like highlighting underneath my eye. I want to get one that I can use like for a base, like maybe spot conceal on days where I don't want to put like a full face on. I can just, you know, touch up some areas. And I want to get a shade that's for like bronzer contour. Like I technically bronze my face because I'm not adding like them like cool like shadows into my face. I'm literally trying to warm my face up. That's what I do because I like that with my skin. Okay, so I just wanted to check in for like my base, like, you know, routine. I want to tell y'all that I did a whole video on like my brows. So basically I just used Got To Be in the Danessa Color Fix in Primary Red, and I cleaned it up with the Balm in BB17 from Made by Mitchell. And then underneath my brows I did the Thread Beauty Cover Concealer in shade 7. So now I'm gonna actually do like the rest of my eye look. Like I gotta like do an eyeshadow base, set this, and do a whole eye. Then I'll be back to do the rest of my base. But side note, I went to the gas station. I saw these. These are Zombos. Like they're basically like plantain chips, and these are the original ones with just salt on them. They had a bunch of different ones. So I was like, let me try some. So there's actually a decent amount in here. Like not a full bag, but like this is fuller than some bags I've seen lately. This is what the chip looks like. I'm like hungry, so I want to eat some. These are actually pretty good. Like, I was expecting them to be like very plain, like taste like plantain a little bit more. I like them. I was scared that I wasn't gonna like them, but they're not like, they're nowhere near as salty as Lay's. I like Ruffles, I will say that, but like I feel like we probably don't need to be eating no chips with that salty anyway. So, but yeah, they're 140 calories for a fourth of a cup, 7 grams of total fat, 0 milligrams of cholesterol, 105 milligrams of sodium, 19 grams of total carbs. Total sugars is 0, so okay, I'm sure that they didn't need sugar. And then protein is less than 1 gram. But yeah, all the like ingredients are plantain, palm oil, salt, and TBHQ, which is an antioxidant. And these from El Salvador. So we're back. So I did this eye look, and it's something like natural, neutral, ain't nothing too crazy. But I'm gonna do my actual face now. This is my favorite like base product for summer right now. This is the Danessa BD. This is the Blurring Balm Powder in 10, but I feel like I could definitely like use 9.5. I just, you know, don't have that one. You feel me? I might get 9.5, like, cause I want to order like the concealers and stuff. So I might get 9.5 when I get the concealers because I feel like 10 works for me. Like I look at myself every time I put it on and I'm like, this doesn't seem like my perfect shade, and I feel like 9.5 might be like my perfect shade, really. And part of me is like, Ariel, well, just use this one up. And I'm just like, yes, but at the same time, I'd rather have a foundation or a product that like for real like gives like the right skin tone without having to make sure like I like blend like other products in to make sure it looks like even. I'm trying to make sure I get this all over my face because I know I was looking at one of my videos that I did, and I could see like there was like a small area where like I feel like the powder, like the blurring balm powder really wasn't like saturated in the area. And I realized it until I was really like watching the video, and I was like, look, oh well, because I already posted the, you know, pictures and stuff. I already edited the video, made the content. So I'm gonna add a little bit more to my forehead because she needs a little bit more coverage. This is the first time I did this like in this way, because usually I just like warm it up, but I feel like you can warm it up in this container and it still work. I think I'm gonna add like another layer just to make sure I get like some pigment, you feel me? I just love this product though. Like, it's more on the like matte side, so basically like it's a cream that turns into like a like powder, if that makes sense. Like once it sets and stuff, it's more so of a powder like texture. But I feel like the coverage is there, like especially compared to like the Yummy like Serum skin tint. Like I feel like this is definitely a little bit more coverage than that. And like I feel like every time I've worn it like for a long period of time, like it just ate. Like even when I wear it for a short period of time, it be eating. Like it's just, I feel like it's just a great product, especially for summertime when it's like so freaking hot outside. Like, so it like helps, like, you know, with all the humidity and the heat and stuff. I feel like it's not like overly matte, but it's definitely matte, or at least in my opinion it's matte. So the concealer that I've been using a lot for my summer base is this Thread Cover It, and I really like this like concealer. I feel like it's pretty easy to blend and it's like good coverage, because some concealers, I hate to say it, but like they don't be like opaque enough. Like I don't want to have to sit here and do multiple layers of concealer just for it to even like, you know, be pigmented on my face, if that makes sense. And then I like basically like do a line under where my bronzer is going to be, just to add, you know, a little bit more, you know, depth, you feel me? So I'm gonna use that same like concealer brush, or the same brush that I used to blend out the concealer by like my under eye. I know my under eye, girl, underneath my brow. I know I look a little crazy right now, but we gonna blend this out. We're gonna be looking snatched, you fucking feel me? Okay, so the concealer is blended out. I look very highlighted. I'm just gonna take my foundation brush and I'm just blending like the edges of where the concealer is, so it transitions into my foundation color a little bit easier. It's not so like stark of a difference. This is the Power Bronzer in Deep from Danessa Beauty, and usually I either use this one or I use the curved case from Made by Mitchell. So I'm gonna use the curved case today because I feel like this is a perfect like contour shade for me. And right now I want to be like, you know, a little bit bronze, you feel me? So that's what I'm gonna try. So I'm just gonna take, this is the Real Techniques 205 brush. This is the square foundation brush. I don't use it for foundation. I'm trying to figure out what shade I want to use. I have not used this shade yet, but like I feel like it's definitely a contour shade because it's a little bit more like cool, and this one's like a little bit more bronze, like red. This one's a little bit cooler, but I feel like it's a little neutral. I'm gonna go in with Blend and Snatch, which is this shade right here. Also, I have not tried any of the blushes, but I know they're gonna eat. But I am going to stick to the products that I've been using, since this is like, you know, my summer base routine. But I can't wait to try them because like that orange and this one, the cowlick, I know she eats. So as you can see, I feel like it's pigmented, but like it doesn't give me like such a harsh like contour slash bronze. Ooh, I probably did it wrong. Okay, so now we're gonna blend this out. So I'm going to take this Real Techniques brush, and then this is, I don't even know which brush this is, but this was from like some set I got from like TJ Maxx or Marshalls. So I'm just going to blend it out. So I blend towards like my nose first, and then, you know, I try to make sure like the edges of my face, the trim of my face, are blended pretty well. And then I go to forehead, and I usually just go all the way down, blend it out. If you know me, if you watch my videos like that, you know the Evolution powder is that girl. Like, I'm going to use Deep Peach to set like the highlighted areas of my face. I'm going to use 4 for like all over my face setting. And then for my bronzer, I'm going to take the Bronze Pod from Made by Mitchell in the shade Brandy Perfect. This doesn't do too much, and when I say it doesn't do too much, like it's not, it's like subtle for me based on like my complexion. Like, it gives me a little something, but it's not something that's like a very stark difference. But I do have another one. So this is the other bronze pot I have, and this is in brown sugar, and it's straight. I just don't necessarily like the cool undertones in it. Like, it's very much like this would probably be better for my face, but like I love the warmness of this versus the coolness of this. But I feel like if you're like trying to figure out which one that you want, I say go based on your undertones. Like, when it comes to like base products in general, like you really need to like look at what the undertones are, because that will determine if you got to look red like a damn tomato or you finna look like ghostly. Like, it's all based on your own undertones. So I'm just going to take some and just tap it into my like eye area. Like, I'm not necessarily like wiping it, I just like tap it like this. And I don't set my under eye with like fresh like setting powders. I know some people like they will live and die by that, but it's just not my favorite technique for like how I like my makeup to look. Okay, so I'm gonna take this big old brush from Japanese. This is the 900 or 960 brush. It's like a Luxe like powder brush, but I love how big it is, and I feel like it helps like give like a smoother like transition for my face. So this is the Evolution powder in 4, and I dust off any excess, that way I don't just have like powder caked up in any areas. So to like bronze my nose, I'm just gonna take like this like eyeshadow like fluffy brush, and I'm just taking a little bit on here, and I like basically am contouring like the sides of my nose, and then I'm gonna do this side. I used to use I used to use an eyeshadow to bronze my face and contour, I'm not gonna lie. And I mean, honest, part of the reason why I did that is because like I feel like a lot of brands didn't have bronzers or contours like that were deep enough for like my complexion. And then like back then, like I was like looking at makeup at like Walmart, like Walgreens at times, Ulta, like, but it was really hard to find like stuff in store that like actually like was gonna look good. You feel me? Like, it's not gonna make me look like a damn like ghost. And then I always just take my powder brush that has like my like base, like the 4 Evolution powder, just to smooth out the bronzer and Deep Peach. So this is what we're looking like. I'm gonna set my face. Usually I do 2 setting sprays. So I'm taking the Wee Cherry Hydrating Dual Face Setting Mist. I'm just gonna shake it up a little bit, and then just So basically, we're hydrating the face before I like go ahead and finish the rest of it. I'm gonna do blush. I'm gonna do like highlighter and like draw my nose back on and stuff. Okay, so for blush, I've been really loving the Danessa Beauty. This is the Yummy Skin Blurring Balm like powder in Flush, and this is the shade Primadonna. It's a very hot pink shade, and I really love it. Like, this is what she looks like. It just, I feel like it just goes with like my complexion so much and so well at it. So I'm going to take this Moda complexion brush BMD 185, and I'm just going to pick up some of the, you don't need a lot because this shit is pigmented. So I just added to both sides. I love some blush. Like, do you see that pigment? She eats. I'm gonna add a little bit more on this side, but yeah, she is such a pretty blush. Enough. I love how like it sets like by itself, but I am gonna set it with one of my favorite like pressed blushes at the moment. And I always put some like on my nose, and I've been starting to do it like on my chin too. And I absolutely adore it. Like, I love blush now. Like, she just eats. And I've been starting to add like a little bit to my forehead. Not too much, not too crazy, but this is what we're getting to. So for a powder brush, I'm going to take the Juvia's Place blush palette, and this is in the shade Volume 5. I love this shade. Like, I feel like it just goes so well with my collection. So I'm gonna take this. This is the Real Techniques blush brush. I'm just gonna tap some on there. Yeah. And I'm just adding it on top of that cream blush. Take some more. So I try to make sure like my whole face has a really good even layer. And this is the Thread Primer Set. It's a Hydra Matte Setting Spray, and I love it. I feel like it's pretty good. Like, I want to try, there's one from this like black owned business, and I think it's called like Scratched by Cat or something, and I saw like her setting spray, and people say it's really good. Like, it's like transfer proof and all this. So I'm like, I need that. I definitely need that. So I love like the 1994 mascara from About Face, but I've been using the Win Beauty mascara, and this is the Big Vision Focus Black Mascara. So I'm gonna go on top first. I'm gonna go underneath my eyes too. My mirror is not close enough to me. Oh my god. Okay, boom. Now for like highlight, I've been really loving the Love is Love palette from Danessa Beauty, and I'm going to take the shade Wordy, which is this one, this like pinkish orange shade. I just love how it looks on me. So I'm just gonna take this like Care Bear brush that I got from Violet Voss. It was at TJ Maxx, but I'm gonna take a little bit right there. That's what she looks like. Oh yeah, she eats. I love this shade. Like, the palette is definitely right. Like, for me, this palette is right there. I got it when it was on sale. Well, she was having a Memorial Day sale, and it was very much worth it. Like, it was like $40-something, which is normally like 60-something. I'm not gonna lie. And that in itself, oh, Chile. I was like, I don't know about that. But to find it on sale, yeah. For drawing my moles back on, I just take that liner brush. This liner. When I cover my moles, I just use whatever like black liner I have, or I could use like the black color fix. What's up, y'all? So this is the final look of, you know, my summer base. I absolutely love this highlighter. Like, I have used this highlighter in so many looks since I got this palette. It's just that girl. It's just that girl. But anyways, I just wanted to come and just show y'all what my face looked like, and I hope y'all like this video. If y'all did, please like, comment, subscribe. If y'all want me to do any other like base videos, I'm gonna try and do a concealer video soon, so that way, like, you know, I can like be also like teaching y'all stuff and doing like fun tutorials. But if there's anything that y'all want to see, please let me know. Anyways, I love y'all. Have a good night.